Okay, so I want to do some reading. Before I go out to get coffee, I think I will do this one. I started to pull a card, and the reading I'm asking for is about our transitioning with the planet, what's going on now. Okay, so the first card I got out made sense, the star. Okay, it's about having the focus on the highest, for the highest that you can have, and continuing, to go forward, just putting that energy forward. What they say is the vitality, don't become pessimistic. Continue to have the highest and want the highest for the planet and for everybody here. Okay. Okay, the conscious thoughts are about, the stress we've been having, with the things coming up, the people, we've got dealing with the repugly uglies and all of this stuff. Just this fighting and this continual, it's time to give all that nonsense up. Okay? Subconscious is judgments. Okay? So subconsciously we have to watch on the judgments. What are we judging? Are we judging things right, or are we not? So that's something to become aware of. In the past, we've got Mother of Water. So a more gentle time, a more soulful, connected, that type of a thing, that getting back to that mothering energy, okay, of light. So what we have here is going forward, short term, we have Builder, Son of Earth. We need to be building, rebuilding, because right now things are going to be torn down. Okay, it's a process of change. Okay, so we're in the process of change. Okay. Okay, so how we should see this process is the way we view the process is a success, and later that it's going to get better. Okay, it's going to get better, but before it gets better, it's going to get worse. Okay, so again, we have to hang tight, hang tough through this time. The energy surrounding it is Daughter of Water, the dreamer. Okay? Dreaming, wanting to have better things, wanting to change the judgments, the stuff that's happening, which are not for our highest good, wanting to change that. Hopes and fears, okay, is the hopes that again, things turn around to get better. That we have, again, respect for life. We go back to the more feminine mothering type of energy. That we get rid of this bombastic type of thing that's going on. Okay. And then the last thing we have is overcoming the opposition. Just hanging through it. This too will pass. Above it, we have the restrictions going now. Restrictions, judgments, all of those things are happening. underneath of it, we need to surrender. This is the Hangman. What they call this card is a card of surrender. There are some things we can do and some things we can't do. We need to accept. We need to accept, surrender, and move forward. Okay, so some things we can make a change. The judgment and surrender and the restriction reminds me of that one thing. Change the things I can and accept the things I can't, and the wisdom to know the difference. Isn't that the thing they say in the going through those addiction programs and things? It's a long time old saying about the wisdom to know the things I can change and let me participate in that, and the things I can't change, let me accept it and surrender and go forward in life, not get so rattled by it. So again, this is a time of change. We need to continue to be positive, continue to put positivity out there going forward. We need to look at the strife, the things that are happening now. That's going to pass away, and we will get to better things, better times. Above it, we feel restrictions now. And below it, the foundation is something that we have to accept. There are times of restrictions now, and that's the way it is. We need to be accepting of this. We need to, rather than being too judgmental, we need to put positive energy out of dreaming, of wanting something better, holding out for that, working towards that, working towards having more of that mothering energy, more of that, wonder and awe and just love with life, love of life. You got the little boy there holding the baby bird, just enthralled with it, So coming more into alignment with your emotions in a good way, okay? We need to understand we're going to have to rebuild, okay? It's going to take a lot of work to rebuild, and we've got a lot of opposition that we still need to overcome, okay? And this is more in that political realm of, and we can't, you can't be haters with that. You need to understand that they are working, and a lot of them are under this illusion of this deep state conspiracy. They're really caught in this dark avenue, and I think it's truth. And so they think they're fighting for truth. So we need to have some compassion for that, and go forward. You can't be a hater. And that's one thing I talk about. When you get to realization, you can't hate anybody. You don't have it in you. There is no way, no shape, no form that you can do that, okay? You can be upset with the actions people are doing, but as far as hating somebody, it's not possible. It's just no longer there, okay? It's just no longer there. You can have, again, you can feel sorry for people. You can feel other emotions, but the hate is that ends. It's not there. It's not possible to be there. Okay, one goes through a whole change of consciousness. Okay. You wish people, you want to see the best for everyone. Really, truly, you do want to see the best for everyone. And, you just wish people could get their lives together and go forward in a beneficial way for themselves. You don't like to see anyone in suffering. If you've gone through suffering, you don't want to see anybody in suffering. okay? You don't want to see anybody caught in the hamster mind of just revolving angst and anger and all of these unproductive emotions, okay? You want to see the best. And so, basically that's what it's saying, strive for the best, for the highest. Understand that people are suffering and they're acting out, reacting, and, again, you could see it and you can just wish they could come out of it. Now, whether they do or not is, their journey. But again, you want to see the best for everyone. We want to see the best for the planet, understanding we're all going through a transition. The planet's going through a transition, a lot of upheaval during this time. So it's so important to stay grounded. Again, like the reading was saying this morning, get in the flow of things, get those roots really deep because we need it. This is part of the challenge now. Are you going to bend or are you going to break? Okay, so again, we need to continue to go forward in the best way possible during this time of upheaval. And more of this is coming. I wish I could say that we're at the end of it and it's all going to be beautiful and light and easy breezy, but it's not for a time. Again, it's like Nataraj. You go through the destruction, you go through creation, and it's a continual flow. Okay? At the moment, we're in the destruction mode of existence. The planet is purging this stuff. It's had so much, the planet has had so much abuse that now it's purging. It's purging. It's, it's reacting. And at this present time, we have to deal with it and go forward. So the best way we can do that is to stay positive as possible. Don't put out hate vibes, don't put out that anger, that angst, that hate, because it doesn't benefit anything. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to benefit anything. So best to stay, what was it the other day? It said, choose happiness. We have a choice. We can choose happiness. Choose the highest that you can choose in the moment with what you have to work with. Okay? Choose the highest emotion. Choose the highest action. Choose, the best reaction that one can have as one's going through this. So much love and light to everyone. Don't forget to mask up if you're going out there, not only for your own safety, but for others' safeties as well. Thanks for tuning in, love and light. See you online.